And we have team coverage of the special session to redraw Tennessee's congressional map. This morning, we now know what the redrawn lines will look like, impacting representatives in the Memphis area. Caitlin Quisenberry spoke to advocates fighting to keep their representation in Tennessee. But first, we want to go to News 2's Maggie Weaver with more on that map that was just released to the public. Maggie.
Yeah, Peyton, so that congressional map was just released this morning by Republican legislative leaders. So take a look here on your screen here at this map. So we know that the proposal is redrawing several congressional districts across Tennessee with that major focus there on Memphis, as you can see. Now, Republican leaders backing this effort say that the changes better reflect Tennessee's Republican voting majority, and they say that the new lines would essentially create districts that more closely match the state's political makeup and population shifts. In fact, we know that Republican State Senator John Stevens defended the effort yesterday, saying, quote, "Tennessee is a conservative state and our congressional delegation should reflect that," end quote. Meanwhile, Democrats and voting rights advocates are criticizing this proposal, arguing the process moved too quickly and lacked public input here. Now, I spoke with Representative Justin Pearson about just an hour ago on why he pushed back on the redistricting.
This map does exactly what we thought it would do. I mean, the Tennessee Hauler is the only one who seems to be able to access it because this has been a completely opaque process. We haven't had access to any information about what the maps look like. They have kept everything in secret and been wheeling and dealing behind the scenes.
Now, opponents also argue the changes could weaken representation in Memphis and create some confusion for voters ahead of any future elections. Now, we do know that lawmakers, they are still going to be debating this throughout the special session, and so we're going to keep you updated on all of that. Right now, what the rest of the day looks like right now is a lot of committee meetings, so again, we'll keep you updated on that. Reporting live here at the Capitol, Maggie Weaver, News 2.
Thank you, Maggie. And on the first day of the special session, which was yesterday, hundreds of demonstrators gathered outside of the Capitol before marching inside. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry has been in the field following protesters since then. Caitlin, you spoke with folks from Memphis about the impact of this redistricting. What can you tell us?
Peyton, a Memphis voter and a member of the Equity Alliance, tells me they've shipped in Memphis voters here to Nashville yesterday and again today. Yesterday, we saw over 200 demonstrators against the special session for redistricting. Today, a representative with the Equity Alliance, Rachel Spriggs, says today is no different. She tells me she has traveled the nearly 3 hours from Memphis fighting for Memphis voters. She tells me the impact of a redistricting means taking away the voices of representatives that know the Memphis residents and their needs most. Without a representative that knows the voters, that voice is gone. Governor Bill Lee says he believes the General Assembly has a, quote, responsibility to review the map and ensure it remains fair, legal, and defensible. Rachel says a redrawing of the map is unconstitutional.
Every day, every week, they tell us that, you know, we need food, we need housing. Those are the things that they should be meeting about, but instead they are here calling a special session to redraw our maps instead of giving us what it is that we need, instead of pouring into us the resources that will actually enhance Memphis. They've attacked us around XAI, we've been attacked around takeover, and now they want to redraw our maps. Memphis is standing up today, and we're saying we're not going to allow you to redraw our maps.
And back here, this room has been full of demonstrators listening in to that Senate hearing room behind me. And demonstrators tell me they plan to be here all day if needed. Live in Nashville, Caitlin Quisenberry, News 2.
Appreciate it, Caitlin. Now, Tennessee has 9 congressional districts. 4 of those current districts cover most of Middle Tennessee. Republican Scott Desjardins represents the district covering Murfreesboro and the Southeast. Andy Ogles is the 5th District Congressman. He represents part of Nashville. John Rose is leaving his seat in the current 6th District to run for governor. That district stretches from the Upper Cumberland to here in Nashville. And the 7th District features Tennessee's newest Congressman, Matt Van Epps, who won a special election last year. This district stretches from the Kentucky state line down through Williamson County. Many of the 9 districts could have a new look after this special session based on the map that ends up being approved.